So this is an ANBERNIC RG552 portable handheld game console, and it's now, why does it suck? Well, there are some good things about it, like the big touchscreen display and the decent processor memory and stuff, and you can pretty much play games on here all the way up to the Nintendo 64 era with most of the games. Some will lag a little bit, others. Once you go out to GameCube and stuff, it's pretty much not that usable for gameplay. But again, there are plenty of reviews online of the RG552 that talk about all what it can do. But this video is about why this is a bad game console. So, number one, I paid almost $300 for this 3 years ago, and now you can buy this brand new for practically less than $140, maybe even a little better. But of course, why bother? There's better consoles now anyway. But the thing is about this console is that it has one major design flaw on it, and it's part of the reason why I'm making this video, to discuss it, because I recently sold this console last week to somebody, and I just got it back today, basically on a return because it arrived DOA, that it would not turn on and stuff, and no matter what the buyer did, it just couldn't get it to work. And I knew what happened to it because I had problems with it myself doing this. And the design flaw, and maybe some people might even be aware of this, is this button right here that says reset. Now, this F key that's next to it does actually do something. That's a function key. It can bring up menus and do other things. Now, of course, when you look at the idea of a reset button, well, you press the reset button like if your console locks up or something like that and you want it to restart. Oh, that's what you'd expect reset to do. So, okay, let's see. We got like our console playing, say, oh no, it's locked up or something like that. We go and press reset. Uh-oh. We've just bricked the RG552. So, can't press any buttons, can't power it up. Pressing the power button here, nothing's happening. And let's see if I can bring it up to the camera so you can hear. I don't know if it's gonna come through or not. But I pressed the power button, and you might hear a little bit of a pulse after I press the power button. That's the cooling fan back here momentarily starting and then not running. So the console does try to boot up, but it just doesn't boot. So this is what I suspect happened to the buyer when it was in transit, is that the reset button automatically got bumped while it was in its box or something like that, and it's basically done this to the RG552. And I've actually seen it on Reddit where this happened to somebody when they pressed the reset button. It did the same thing, and nobody, of course, had an answer for them. But the way that you have to fix it, and of course this is the problem, is you have to take off the back cover of the RG552 and physically disconnect the battery, wait a few seconds and plug it back in. But the problem is that they have these non-typical screws with the special heads on them. They're not Phillips or slotted. You actually have to use something with a hex drive. So most people, of course, will not have this, nor want to just goof around fixing their RG552 when it does this. And then once you take the screws out, then you gotta peel off the case. Let me get into a corner here and pull it off. And there's our battery with our connection. Unplug. Now let's see. I think I have taken the button out yet. So we put the L2 button back in place here. There we go. And so yeah, there's your reset key right here. I'd almost recommend just taking the little button out so you don't accidentally hit it, or finding some way to cap this off so that you can't accidentally bump or press that reset button. It's totally useless on this thing. Don't know why ANBERNIC put it on this board here, but it doesn't do anything but basically brick the console if you hit that reset button. I can only guess that it's doing something to either the microprocessor or the controller on the board here, keeping it locked in a state that it can't exit from, or something similar to that, and that's why it basically doesn't work. And it stays that way as long as the battery's plugged in with a charge. So you either have to wait for the battery to fully discharge, just leaving the console alone for days and days, or you gotta do what I just did and physically take it apart and unplug the battery. So let me go ahead and plug the battery back in. Show where the connector is for it. Battery's back in, and look, it's booting back up. That's the solution. But it's such a stupid solution that you gotta take it apart to fix it, and most people don't need to do that unnecessarily because of, again, having that stupid reset button there. It really doesn't do anything. Put the screws back in. Screws are back in. And we get these internal storage. I don't know why it wants to bother with that. I don't really care right now. And you press the F key and it takes us home. So we're back to a usable state once again. But did we really have to do that? So yeah, that's pretty much my conclusion on this little rant of mine on this ANBERNIC RG552 and why, to me, this thing sucks. Hey guys, Brian here. Do me a favor and click that like button down below, and while you're at it, go ahead and click the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new content when I post it. See you guys in the next one.